Hello everybody, this is my tutorial on Faux Goddess locks, and I did these Faux Goddess locks on my sister's hair. So before we get started, these are the items you will need. You will need some type of kinky hair. It doesn't have to be this brand, but it's the brand we use, but it's not the color we use, so this is the only thing I can find for this video clip. Then we use the Freetress Braid Deep Twist hair and the Freetress Braid Go-Go Curls and a crochet hook or needle, however you want to call it, some nail glue, doesn't have to be a specific brand, and a comb for parting. All right, so as you get started, you're going to start to braid. Now, I got this technique from Beauty Can Braid here on YouTube. So this is basically your foundation part, and you'll understand what I'm talking about as the video goes on. Okay, now I'm twisting down the way as well, because when you braid all the way down, it takes a little bit too much time, a little bit tedious, so twisting it would be a good way to go. So you braid a little bit, then you twist down. So this is basically it. So now we come to the part where we're going to add hair. Now I messed up a little bit. You guys don't like to put in the messed up part a little bit. I twisted a little bit too low, too far, I'm sorry. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add the Freetress Braid Deep Twist and the Go-Go Curl, and I mix them together. Now, let me forewarn you, this hair is tangly. It's not a good brand to use, but this is what everybody's using on YouTube, so yeah. So we tried it, and no. Okay, but anyway, back to the tutorial. All right, so now you're going to take the hair. This is how you add the hair. So you're going to I'm going to take my sister's hair and I'm going to split it because I want to make 3 pieces. So now we have 3 pieces. The other piece is behind my hand. You guys can't see it. I apologize. And now you're going to start braiding regular. Now, if you don't know how to braid, I'm sorry. This is not really a braiding video, but this is how you add the hair. Now, if you're not a perfect braider, don't worry about it being straight or crumbling up or what have you. As long as you have the extension secure and it's not sliding anywhere, because nobody is going to see this part. So that's the fun part about it. So if you mess up and then look all zigzaggy and perfect, because we're not trying to do no box braids or anything like that. So if you mess up or whatever, don't fret. It's okay. Nobody's going to see it because we're going to wrap it around this part anyway. So as you guys can see, this is what it looks like. My braid is not perfect either, and you want the ends out because that's what's the purpose of these Faux Goddess locks are, and that's it. So again, we're gonna braid. We're gonna start with the foundation base. We're gonna braid it first, and then we're gonna twist going a little bit down, okay, and not too far, because you want to make sure you have enough room to start adding the extension. Now this video is going to be very repetitive because I want to make sure that you guys get this tutorial, what have you, or how I did it, and that's basically it. So that's basically it. So I'm showing you how you install it again, and I'm showing you in real time this time. Last time was slow motion, this time is real time, and I'm doing the same exact thing. I'm placing the extension on top of my sister's hair, and I'm making a 3rd piece of hair, but I'm grabbing from the other side this time. So it depends, whatever you feel comfortable with, you can do it either way. So you grab from either side, and then you're going to start braiding the hair, and you're adding the extension onto the hair, okay? And you're basically doing simple braiding, and that's basically it. And make sure that the braid is kind of taut, because you want everything to be secure during this faux locks process, because you don't want anything slipping out. You don't want any slippage and anything on the floor as you're walking down the street, which is embarrassing. So make sure that everything is secure, because this is basically your foundation part of the faux locks installation. And again, as you guys can see, I'm showing you how to do it again, but this time I'm doing it in the fast version. So you got the slow version, you have the real time, and then you have the fast time. So this is how you do it. You install it, and you got the 3rd piece, and you start braiding and there is your extension, and that's basically it. Again, don't worry about anything being perfect because this will be hidden. All right, so remember when I said this was your base? This is why. So you're going to take the crochet latch hook or needle, and you're going to pull the kinky hair through the hair. And you're going to take the loop, as you guys can see here, and you're going to take a piece of the hair and pull it through that loop, and bam, you're going to tie it tight a little bit. And this is where you're going to start wrapping the hair. And the reason why you do this is because you will not have that slip action going on. You basically have like a good secure foundation to start wrapping the hair, as opposed to trying to, you know, wrap. And this is really good for beginners that, you know, that really want to make sure that everything's secure. But I think this is like a really good secure way. And again, I learned this on Beauty Kim Braid's channel, and I think this was a very good technique because you're really securing it. Okay, again, I'm showing you how to do it. I'm showing you from a different angle. Sorry you can't really see, but I just wanted to show you again just to make sure that you know, understand what's going on. You're going to pull the hair through the braid or the foundation that you made, and then you're going to take one piece and you're going to pull it through, tie it a little bit, secure it. And you don't want to tie it too tight, but just enough to secure it. And then you're going to start your wrapping process. And the other piece of hair is going to get wrapped with the other hair as well. So you're wrapping the other piece of kinky hair as well. So that hair is not left out. You're wrapping it along with your hair. So everything is just basically getting wrapped up in this wrapping process of the faux locks. Of the Faux Goddess locks process. And here we go again. I told you this video is very repetitive because I want to make sure, but I also want to say that make sure that everything is secure and taut. As you're wrapping, you're holding everything tight. You don't want nothing to be loose. You don't want to be lazy with this type of hair installation because you don't want anything slipping out. You don't want your client walking out the house with hair falling out when you just took your whole time doing your hair to their hair. I'm sorry. So you want to make sure that everything is taut. When you're wrapping, you wrap and like basically secure. Your hands are working very closely together, as you guys can see here. I'm wrapping it and holding it taut as I'm wrapping. Okay, I'm wrapping and holding it taut, wrapping and securing. You don't want any type of gaps, or if you do have gaps, it'll be a little bit here and there, but not big enough to where you're gonna have some type of slippage going on. Okay, so okay, so I'm sorry, this is the glue part of the video. You're gonna place the glue to secure the hair a little bit, and this is kind of almost towards the end, but this is after this part. I had to add some more hair, and sorry I didn't show this a little bit more, but this is where I had to add some more hair to wrap. So I tried to show a little bit, but I didn't show that much. I only have one clip of this footage, and I apologize about that. But it's just basically a simple wrapping of the hair, just wrapping the hair around. So when you get to the end, you may need to add some more hair depending upon how long you want the goddess locks to be. If you don't want it to be that long, you're fine, but if you want it this length, you may have to add some hair. But it depends on what type of hair you get. Okay, so it depends on what type of hair you get, depends on how you separate the hair and things of that nature. So everybody has their own way and technique of, you know, doing the faux locks, but this is how I do them. So I did have to eventually add some hair because I ran out of the wrapping part when I first started the wrapping process. And again, you want to make sure that everything is secure as you're wrapping. You want it nice and taut because you don't want anything slipping out. All right, this is the part where you tie everything up. You're basically tying everything up into a knot, a regular knot like you tie on a shoe. You're just basically tying everything up so nothing slips. Everything is safe and secure, and you're just basically making knots. I made about like 3 or 4 knots because I just want to make sure I don't want nothing trying to fall out and I'll be like, oh, okay. But anyway, you just want to make sure that everything is secure as you are ending the faux lock part or process after you finish, you know, your faux lock. And this is towards the end process of what you do. And it doesn't matter how you knot it, as long as it's knotted. This is how I knot it. However you feel, however your heart's desire of knotting it, you knot it the way you can. I didn't show that great of a clip of it, but it's just basically knotting the hair, a basic knot, that's all. Okay, I'm speeding up the process because just basically, again, you know, some simple knots, and I'm making, I think I made about 5 knots, I don't know, but I just want to make sure that everything's secure. And then I'm going to take my nail glue again. I'm sorry, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut the excess pieces, and then I'm going to take my nail glue and secure the knots that I made, just to make sure one more time. You just want to make sure, that's all. You just want to make sure. And here are the results. I'm sorry, you guys, but I didn't have that much footage of her pictures, but this is what it is. But she basically didn't like the color. She didn't like kind of the way it was, but eventually she did added some more hair. She made it a little bit thicker. She added a darker color to the hair. She wrapped some more hair around it, and actually it did look nice, but I don't think I have any pictures of that, but I apologize in advance. So that's just basically it, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this was very clear for you. I hope this was helpful. And yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please don't ask. That's Marquis970.com. Everybody, thanks for watching. Peace.